Hello, hello. Hi everybody. Welcome to another Honkai Star Rail OST reaction stream. So today we're gonna continue listening to Star Rail soundtracks. How is everybody? Say hi in the chat. In tradition, we're beginning the stream with one of my own tracks. This is Cambodia. Let's see if we can get the chat going. Yeah, make sure you take part in the poll. Crazy Tammy, hi there, welcome. How is everybody tonight? F-Type 77. Good to see you. Alrighty. Blazers, hi there. How are we today? Right, so this track Cambodia is from an EP with the same name, Cambodia. I was in Cambodia, I think it's, what is it? 12 years back, maybe, something. And that obviously gave birth to the soundtrack. I actually used an instrument I bought in one of the temples for the intro. Yes, today we're going to continue listening to Honkai Star Rail soundtrack. And in particular, I'm thinking we can take a listen to the Svah Sanishyu region. You have your coffee ready? I have no idea. CSGO, we'll see. Nereus, welcome. Yeah, we're beginning the stream with one of my own bangers, Cambodia. Yes, that was Cambodia from the EP Cambodia with the same name. HMX3 Music, good to see you. Nostalgic CSGO. I've actually been on a nostalgic spree myself here the past days. And we brought the PS2 and also the original Xbox from the garage. And I bought this converter, the composite to HDMI. Because obviously neither the PS2 or the original Xbox comes with HDMI. But yeah, the PS2 works great. But some CDs or some discs, some DVDs are still are malfunctioning. I guess they get old. Some of them. We tried to play Kingdom Hearts 2, failed. But then again, I have Final Fantasy X and Final Fantasy 12. So maybe I'll hook it up for the gaming channel. Speaking of the gaming channel, somebody asked me to point out we have a gaming channel at Gelheim Gaming. Subscribe. The links are always in the description too. Because they just found out I had a gaming channel too. Where we actually are playing Genshin Impact. So make sure you hook up with the gaming channel too. But anyways, I got the PS2 running and also the Xbox. So I tried a few games. Voodoo wins. Yeah, I got like really nostalgic because I was going through all the games I had on the original Xbox, and I found Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 1 and 2, which I finished both games. Love them to death. But I had totally forgot about these games. I think they had quite decent soundtracks too. Man, there's so many retro games with great soundtracks. Also, got God of War 1 and 2 running on the PS2. Amazing games. Still great games. Counter-Strike Global. CSGO. I think my daughter wanted me to react to the Counter-Strike soundtracks. So we'll see. We'll see if it happens down the line. If there's enough pressure to do CS, we're gonna do that. Right, but today it's Honkai Star Rail. We're gonna continue the success story. Because the Star Rail and Genshin Impact streams have been going pretty good. Actually, very good. So let's continue down the line, and there's so much bangers to listen to. And I hope we're going to find some bangers in today's soundtrack too. I also got recommendation to check out the Astral Theater, but I think we're going to go for the Svah Sanishyu first. I think that makes sense. What do you think? Right, so first track out today, Anthropic Domain. And as usual, I'm gonna post you the playlist I'm using for listening party today. No wrong answers. Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Exactly. Yeah. I never saw it CS:GO either. I mean, I've done plenty of episodes and reaction streams and videos and everything, and I've very rarely seen Counter-Strike come up as a suggestion for a reaction show. But I've had the Team Fortress suggested quite a few times. How about Halo? I found an original Halo disc for the Xbox. How about that? But I've been wanting to be able to hook up the old consoles for a long time. So that's all good. Right, so first track, Anthropic Domain. Let's see what the music's like. Yeah, I think that's official. Oh yes, Halo 3. Awesome. Good to have you aboard. Depthy Balakumar. So, sounds a little bit Chinese maybe? Am I on the right track? Yeah, but we love serene soundtracks. Some nice pizzicatos. And tremolo. Aha, I'm on the right track there. That's Anthropic Domain from Honkai Star Rail. Svah Sanishyu. Always hard to pronounce these regions. So some backstory to Svah Sanishyu refers to the third official soundtrack album to the original game Honkai Star Rail, released by the Hoyo Mix team, as always. The album features 33 original tracks that played during your adventures in Xiangxiao, Lufu region. Xiangxiao Lufu is one of the 6 flagships of the Xiangxiao Alliance. It sails in the endless ocean of stars, like a one-way arrow, shooting towards the destined enemy of the Lord of the Hunt. Intriguing. You heard 4 notes of the Hollow Knight theme. Hollow Knight. Dirtmouth. Next up we have Lustrous Moonlight. Honkai Star Rail. Main menu theme, okay. Hi Julia, welcome. Damn, I love the vibes in this track, the bubbly sounds in the background. It's a very warm feeling. Sounds very inviting. Ranktrue, hi there. Seaskel. Good to see you. It's just a beautiful playing. Love this. Damn, this sounds so warm. It's almost like classical music goes China meets Imogen Heap. Imogen Heap, anyone? Hide and Seek. But I feel that the way they use sampling here at the end of the track, very warm track, by the way. I just love the sounds in this track. It's one of those warm hug tracks. The sample here. Holy shit, we're heading straight to the next track. Lustrous Moonlight. Beautiful track. Favorite so far. But we only heard 2 tracks so far. But I really enjoy the atmosphere so far. Yeah, press start. Check out the t-shirts. We have them in the merch button below. And also, I'm gonna highlight this the whole evening tonight. But check out my gaming channel at Gelhain Gaming. Also on YouTube. That's where we stream Genshin Impact. We're streaming Hollow Knight. We've been streaming Silksong. And we're probably gonna go back and stream Silksong when the DLC comes out. It's a beautiful. And it's a very, at least to my ears, there's a very particular style that violins play for Chinese. They have this sliding thing going on, and that instantly reminds me of as soon as someone plays like a violin and then don't play like normal legato, but they rather slide and bend between the notes, I instantly think of Chinese type of playing. Somehow. That's just how I perceive it. Thanks, Julia. Yeah, I love this t-shirt. I had the orange one yesterday, and today I have the black one, and I need to get myself a blue one, red one, a green one too. Yeah, so check out the t-shirts in the merch store below. Right, so you already heard the start of the next track, Thundering Chariot. Battle theme. Yeah, the build-up. Ah, sweet. Okay. Yeah, I need a mug too. Okay, so I totally get that battle theme, and I totally understand if you want to hear that track on repeat. It's a perfect loop, in my opinion, because you have all these small details trading off each other in the track there. The trading between the different instruments. There's interesting things happening in the percussion section also. And again, I really enjoy how they mix in the synthesized stuff, or the sampled stuff, maybe. It's always like a cotton smooth, somehow. Although it's like a battle theme, and you have all these like transient stuff going on. But really, really nice song. Thundering Chariot. Perfect battle theme. Next up, Cumulus Formations. We're going all in on synths in this one. Now we're talking. That's some ballsy synth bass. Okay, so my guess is that this is also a battle theme. Am I right? Sounds like a battle theme. Dum dum. Love that ostinato thing going on. It's very inviting and gets you on the edge. Exploration theme. Yeah, works as an exploration theme too, I think. Combat heavy zone. Definitely get the vibe for that. Cumulus Formations. But it had a really cool intro there with like synth blops. Next we're heading to AV Astra et Viator. Ave Maria. Oh, I hear the bloops in this one too. Seems like they're liking the F sharp or a G flat for the key to the songs so far. Damn, it's so well produced with all the sound design mixed in. Do 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 do. That's what I would do to infuse a little bit more grit into it. get more of the Castlevania flavor into it. But wrong game. Wrong game. Next track, Warden of Jade. Vampire Killer, by the way. Yeah, I just love the blend of sounds in the tracks. Very well produced. There we have it, the glide. Join the Discord. Beautiful section. Warden of Jade from Honkai Star Rail. Svah Sanishyu. It's lovely to hear all the tracks so far. They've had like, of course, very similar. I guess it's for the region, this Chinese region. They have the strings there with all these slides between the notes. Yeah, indeed. And tremolo. A lot of tremolo on the guitar-like instruments. But it's really cool how they get so different vibes or different flavors from colors from using the same instrumentation, and they bake some samples in there. It's very well produced. Next we have Into the Breach. Battle. Again, we have some synths in here. Through time. What? Idea drop. Sorry. Oops, straight into the next track, Into the Breach. Again, really cool track. Great work with the synths there. Yeah, you gotta have some fruit. Okay, guys, so how many of you tried the new Subnautica yet? Anyone played it yet? Waiting on friends to get it first. Yeah. Alright, you have an old PC. Tell me about it. I gave all my PCs, like the latest I had. I used to have Hackintoshes for a while, at the same time as I had my regular Macs, but when I had much more time back in the day, I used to build the Hackintoshes, because you get so powerful machines for like a fourth of what you pay for a Mac. But I gave those to my son Elliot, so he has the powerful Macs. And the one I have now upstairs for the gaming streaming, that's a really old, I think it's an i7 something. But I have 32 gigs memory in it. But anyways, if the CPU is lacking, and I have a really bad GFX card, can barely boot. But at least I can stream on the machine, so I'm happy. Whatever. But I don't think I can play Subnautica on it. Next track, Hunter's Intuition. Damn, with all these like Moog synths in here, with all the reverbs and delays, makes it sound a little bit more like Vangelis or Arc Raiders soundtrack. But it's a little bit more ballsy, the Arc Raiders soundtrack. But the production is stellar on every track. There's always so balanced, very well balanced. Never things poking out of the mix. You can always hear there's big budget mixes when you hear Hoyo mixes. That's why they call it a Hoyo mix. They even have mix in the name, so why not? Damn, the past days here I've been listening to a lot of Max Richter. Found this really cool live performance he did. Sleep. Soothing music. So what's your favorite composers? Mine died in a helicopter crash. Horner, James Horner. Thomas Newman. Next track from Honkai Star Rail, Svah Sanishyu, Transient Jubilation. More sneaky track. That's the thing that always works for sneaky tracks. That's pizzicato basses or upright basses and whistling. Love the brushed drums there. Just listen to that part. That's like totally awesome counterpoints. Usually when you have counterpoints normally, you use like the same kind of instruments or similar instruments that's trading melody, or maybe from the strings to the woodwinds or to the brass or whatever. But just listen here from the percussion trading. Totally cool. Boy, oi. Obviously, Christopher Larkin, Silksong, yeah. The Dragon Dance. Mm-hmm. You hear those small synth fills? Totally awesome track. Next we're heading into Up Upon the Firmament. The suspense is unreal. Now this is more ambient and thoughtful. Yeah! How cool isn't that? Just listen to the sound design. It's like, it's always chef's kiss. Crazy Tammy, Samuel Flame, the guy who wrote the music for Outlast. Yeah, I have to listen to that soundtrack. I did play a little bit of Outlast 2 on the PS4 just a few weeks back. Damn, that's a scary game. For sure. I need to play it some more, maybe stream it a bit. Just love how they force you to use the camera. Yeah, you need to find batteries and stuff. Almost in par with Resident Evil Biohazard. But that's in VR. That's some scary shit. Character trailers for HSR are all great. Yeah, we'll do that in another stream. Today we're going Svah Sanishyu. Why is that so hard to say? Okay, he also wrote for Outlast 2. Nice. Yeah, it begins. I really love the beginning. Did you play... what was the... Until Dawn. There we have it. Great game, by the way. Until Dawn. Can totally recommend it. You can probably find it cheap these days. Yeah, it's a real tongue twister, especially for me as a Swede. with the Swinglish. Svah Sanishyu. Wasabi. Arigato waisharimasu. Right, so next up, Exquisite Ingenuity. I'm not gonna uphold myself. Yeah, it's a great story. It's an amazing story. Check out the gaming channel, by the way. Gelheim Gaming. We're playing Genshin Impact and Hollow Knight at the moment. And some Dark Souls 3 with lasers. You there? No worries. I see you. How is it? A wizard is never late. He arrives precisely when he needs to. Holy shit. The songs just trades into the next one. So let's continue. Fabulous Foresight. I just had to jam a bit on the last one. What's the song? Fabulous Foresight. First prize. You know it. That's the only thing I can play. Is a lot better. Thank you. fabulous Foresight from Honkai Star Rail, Svah Sanishyu. Cool track. And it almost became like majestic there in the middle of the track. Divine Camaderie. Yeah, my eye is a lot better. It was hell for like 3 days, but it's a lot better. But it's always a little bit like irritating for the eyes to have the blasting lights when you do the video shoots and live streams. It's a little bit better to have this cozy light, something like this. It's a lot easier on the eyes, but then again, you don't see anything. Maybe you don't need to. You can see the lights here in the background, the candles. Candle in the wind. Yeah, maybe a little bit of Green Path in there. Great track, by the way, Green Path. Ka-ching. Yeah, gonna keep the light at a medium. Right, next up, Divine Camaderie. Mm-hmm. They have the tremolo again, always. Oh, beautiful resolution. Yeah, so the thing is, yeah, you're hearing a Silksong and Hollow Knight in many things. And the thing is that when you listen to a lot of film scores and soundtracks and you play the millions of games, not millions, but maybe hundreds, maybe thousands of games, you're obviously going to start to hear similarities because... like someone said, there's only 12 notes. But you can combine them in so many ways. And also combine sounds in so many ways. So there's like endless way to combine things. But you start to hear things everywhere. And I'm sorry to say that sometimes, but I often compare stuff because it's inevitable when you hear something and it pops up in your head some other theme that you heard, or it happens all the time. I have to hold my tongue sometimes, but I'm not too accustomed to listening to Chinese music, so to me it's a very exotic from time to time. But I do hear like similarities in melodies between some stuff that I've heard that's Chinese and especially the like characteristics. Like I talked about the playing there. They have a certain way of playing the instruments. If you compare like I'm not drawing everything in the same under the same comb, so to speak, but you hear similarities. But I don't feel it's anything wrong with that. It's totally okay. It's just fun to hear like similarities and get a nostalgic vibe, because that's what often happens. The chemistry. I love this soundtrack so far. It's very warm, inviting. Yeah, obviously you need headphones to really feel all the details in the music. Next we're heading into Blade Abracadabra. Sounds like another battle theme. Am I right? That sounds very battlish with a ongoing synth arpeggio and a percussion. Yes! Oh yes, yeah, they like to blend the genres. What a cool instrument. It almost sounds like a steel drum, but maybe it's synthesized. Very nice pop to it. Mr. Eagle, hi there. Armin van Buren. Yes, we went all in EDM there with Blade Abracadabra. So you're on some kind of ship in this region. Svah Sanishyu. Next we're listening to Into the Desolate, Honkai Star Rail. That's no small ship, planet-sized. Ah, okay. Damn, I remember the Mass Effect games. Maybe I should replay one of them. Some great stories in there. Mass Effect 1 and 2. Never played Andromeda though. Holy shit. 100% on Steam. God damn it. With PC mods. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I only played it on console, the Mass Effect games. Didn't play them on PC. You know what I also found in my little bag of Xbox games? KOTOR. Knights of the Old Republic. Remember that? That's one of the best. KOTOR. Next we're heading into Dear Stalker. It's all bangers here today. Holy shit. Yeah, that's cheap. Man, I love the intrigue you there with the closed notes. They add so much dissonance and flavor. Psycho. I love this. Damn, that's almost like the Gladiator theme. If you remember the battle themes from the Gladiator film. Again, similarities. Here we are. I think this is actually inspired by that. The stabs you hear in this section. I love that. Beautiful track. Also a favorite from today, actually. Hör och häpna. A battle theme. Reminds you of Frostpunk, Crazy Timmy. City must survive. I need to listen to the Frostpunk soundtrack. Lovely. Next up, Sky Edge Voyage. From Honkai Star Rail. Ah, what a cool track. Really nice sound design there in the intro. Mr. Eagle recently listened to Horizon 1. Yeah. Amazing soundtrack, but I mean the sounds within the game, not only the music, but also the sound atmosphere of all the animals, robotic animals. Just love the vibe within the game also. The sound atmosphere. Love those harps. Diddle-doodle. Yeah, smooth. Speaking of ARPs, I released a plugin here the other day, the Morning Dew Arpeggiator. And if you missed it, check out my videos on that, because you can do some really cool melodies and sounds with that. It's a MIDI generator generally, but it's fun for these type of small melodies, or arpeggios. Out of nowhere. That sounds like a Chapman stick, actually. The bass parts here at the end. The hammering melodies. Boom. Yeah, Chapman stick. Love it, by the way. Love the sound. Yeah, speaking of Horizon Zero Dawn. Aloys theme. Next we're heading into severed harmony. Yeah, I'll probably be blown away by the boss themes. Can't wait to hear them. I really love the battle themes from this soundtrack. Motherland, yeah. Yeah. Speaking of Horizon. I can play the Horizon theme over this. It's one of the more ambient tracks, I guess. Severed Harmony, Honkai Star Rail. It's actually one of the more ambient tracks from the soundtrack so far today. Mostly like synthesizers. Next we have a Terrene Deliverance, Honkai Star Rail, Svah Sanishyu. Again, it's cotton smooth sounds, and it almost feels like breaths when you have that. Almost sounds like a woodwinds or something that's like fading in. Probably a pad of sorts, but high production value again. Exactly, yeah. Soundtrack for sipping tea. Drawing some Chinese ladies in traditional wear, yeah. Maybe. A good one. Nice, very soothing track. Indeed, it should be named the tea-sipping track of Deliverance. Next song for tonight, Serene Stroll. Yeah, I was listening for that if it's samples or if it's plugins, but it's sometimes very hard to hear. I was listening for like small pitch driftings or things like that. Very hard to tell, but it sounds very good. That's what's important. Okay, here's a quote of today. And if you can name the film, you're gonna win something. Just kidding. But guess the quote. Time is of no importance. Only life is important. I'm gonna give you a clue. One of the actors have appeared in the media quite recently regarding AI and memory. Let you suck on that one. Ah, everybody knows it. Fifth Element. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Sixth Element. Ah, no cheating, goddammit. Come on, Mila Jovovich. Okay, we're heading into Venison Dreams. Really exciting track. Although it's very sneaky. Yes, we're gonna do character trailers down the line. But not today. It's lovely to go between these different soundtracks in between the streams here. We did Blueprints the other day, which is a totally different vibe, more like even more towards ambient and not Chinese influenced at all. And then, yeah, it's just so funny to go between all these different songs and different genres also. And the day before that, we did some Genshin Impact character trailers. And you can only squeeze so much into a character trailer that's like a minute or a minute and a half or something. You can't really develop melodies very far. Yeah, that's the best. When you hear a melody, and I think it's, to me, a good melody is one that I remember after the first time hearing it. And most of the time, to me, at least my impression, that's a good melody is when you repeat the melody. Not once, but twice, maybe 3 times, and then you can change it up the 4th time. And that's the thing, I listen to lasers. I've tried to learn the Dark Souls 3 main theme. But the thing is with that theme is, it's a great melody when it kicks in, but they really arranged it totally strangely. Because you have the main melody comes once, and then they go and drift off to something else for a while, and then only at the very end of the track you get the main melody and hear it. I think it's twice. But it's so strange, because if you have a good melody, god damn it, repeat the melody. How hard can it be? That's like... We have a good melody. Let's do it again. Why not? Maybe just switch octave or something. Yeah, leave a like. Same thing with... You repeat your melodies. That's how people can remember your melody. It's like songwriting 101, melody writing 101. Repeat the bloody melodies. But it's another thing, obviously, if you're making like ambient music or making music for a specific scenario or something. But if you're making a main melody for a game or a bloody menu boss theme, you got to repeat your melodies. That's just how it is. Same thing. Let's repeat it once again. Yeah, something like that. So remember, if you're writing melodies, if you're anything into composing yourself, if you're making a theme, bloody repeat the melody. So it's totally strange. I mean, I love the music to Dark Souls. I really love it, but I can't for my life understand why they didn't repeat the melody after it pops once. I mean, was it written to some trailer, maybe? Or was it written to some other scenario, maybe? I think that might be the case, maybe. That might be the case. Maybe it was written for a trailer. That might be the case. Why it's that strange arranging. I have no idea. Let me know if you know. Where were we? We're listening to Honkai Star Rail. Sorry for drifting off, but I feel it's my reaction show, and we got to have story time, and we got to talk about composition, don't we? But I love the melody, but I'm gonna play it twice. I'm gonna play it 3 times. Yeah, but that's how you get how you bash melodies into the head of people. Repeat the melodies. Yeah, it fits Dark Souls very well, I guess. Just make weird turns. You never know what you're gonna expect around the corner. Maybe that's why they wrote it that way. This is how we do it. This is how we do it in Dark Souls. Don't expect the expected. Expect the unexpected. Expect the unexpected. A great track by Death. Control denied. Exactly. Yeah, that's the same thing for me. That's how you remember things, hearing them multiple times. It's like in a movie where they have to repeat the name of the main characters in the beginning, or else people ain't gonna understand. But I saw some documentary about how they how do you tell script writers that's writing for like Netflix series and stuff, that they need to keep in mind that people are gonna sit with their cell phones with their mobile phones when they watch the episode. So you have to repeat the names and the plot 411 times. It's starting to get really, really weird. Maybe that's why so many films, or at least series, are starting to suck so much these days. Because they're designed for people watching their cell phones all the time. I think they made the right choice, but it turned into the most intense main menu theme in history. Yeah. Dum, dum, da, 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 da. Next track, Moxas. I'm not gonna pronounce this. Mocha coffee. Yeah, exactly. Leave a like on the stream. Brum. Yeah. This gives me a little bit of Witcher vibes. Gave me a little bit of Witcher vibes. I think it may be that the instrument. Archipelagos, my favorites. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the meme there regarding the the amplitude, the loudness of the main theme there. But then there was some boss. Maybe the lasers can fill me in again here. I always forget the name. Was it Deacons of the Deep or something? I think it was Deacons of the Deep or something from Dark Souls 3. And I was wearing headphones and playing that boss on a stream. And that was the bloody loudest boss music I ever heard. It was like ear deafening. And I have a really bad tinnitus to begin with. And yeah, when you're fighting a boss, you don't really have a time to go reach for the volume knob or anything. So it was like whistling quite heavily that evening. Yeah, tell me about it. I wonder if I have that stream up somewhere. Yeah, I have tinnitus. Very bad tinnitus. But and I got my tinnitus in the very worst, like from the very worst time. It would have been okay. Well, it's never okay to get tinnitus from anything, but I used to play a lot of metal drums back in the 90s, and I played on multiple albums. It was like every weekend I was in the studio somewhere playing for either my own bands or for some other band. And I also ran a studio at the same time, and when there was some band in the studio that it didn't have a drummer, I jumped in and played drums for the band. And yeah, so I was hired to play for another band, and that's when I got my tinnitus. I didn't have any like earplugs or anything. I usually have that these days, even if I have like closed cans when I play or record the drums. But I do have like earplugs underneath too. But then I did some gigs, really stupid, when you were drunk or something. Played without any earplugs. But I actually got the tinnitus from a recording session. But it feels so stupid because it was like I'm not going to tell the name of the band or anything, but I didn't really like the music. So it felt like it was the worst time to get your tinnitus. It would have been okay if it was my own album I was recording or something, but it wasn't. So I was recording Friday, Saturday, I think, and then on Sunday morning, tinnitus never went away. You got tinnitus from yawning. One random yawn. Yeah, but it's usually, you usually have damaged your hearing beforehand somehow. Maybe you've been on listening to very loud headphones, but some people get it quite easily, it seems. But I mean, I played a lot of gigs without any ear protection. Plenty of gigs. Totally stupid. I'd never do that these days. And I try to tell my kids and my son who's into the metal scene, try to tell them to use earplugs, because when you get tinnitus, life ain't fun anymore. Because there's always this extra thing to think about. Even if you're just having a discussion with someone. Even now, when I'm sitting here talking to you guys, it's something that's always on your mind. So you if you think about it, you always have this extra thing to think about compared to other people who don't have tinnitus. Well, maybe they are thinking about other stuff too, but it's always this extra thing that you have going on. Exactly, you only get one pair of ears, so you better protect them. Hur gick gigget, Elliot? Gick gigget bra? Kul. Ska bli kul att se imorgon. Yeah, my son Elliot had a gig today. Playing the guitar. Where were we? Star Rail. Sanctus Medicus Derani. Sorry, not sorry for the pronunciation. Yeah, it's an A. But it's very high. Nir. Okay, Sanctus Medicus is organization of the villains of this part of the story. Nice. Rank, yeah, we're trying to avoid game spoilers as much as possible here, because you never know, I might play it. I'm playing Genshin Impact a little bit at the moment, but you never know. If we're gonna jump in and play some Honkai, who knows. But try to keep spoilers to the minimum. We're trying to talk about the music here. And tinnitus. And gigs. And coffee. Or a brew of storm. Is that brew like a beer brew? Mr. Eagle. That's nice. Cheers. Love this. like the halftime feel in this. And it gives me a Planescape Torment vibes. I think it's the sound. When there's these type of percussion sounds, it always draws me towards Planescape Torments. Exquisite soundtrack, by the way. I should have brought the guitar today. Still upstairs. A Brew of Storm. Great battle track. I think all the battle tracks so cool in this soundtrack. Always interesting percussion stuff going on. It's not it's never boring. Gleaming Clash. What do you think about the player? It does sound a little bit like a remix or something, but it's so well produced, everything. A Clash of Titans. Gleaming Clash. Erstwhile Resonance. When you have resonance in the title, I always assume it's some kind of ambient stuff. Resonating with the past. Resonating with the ancients. Hi there, Yosa. How are you tonight? This is so cool in the mix. I'm sorry for stopping the track there, but this is so cool trick when you have these very tight, crisp, high percussion, the ticks there, the sticks, very close up in the and very upfront in the mix, and then you have all these lush things in the background. It's a very nice contrast. Lush. Makes everything else sound so big. Resonance of Time. Damn, that's some really ballsy drums there at the end. I thought we were going to get like a the Deacon's kind of ending there. Dark Souls. For what I know, it could have been a sample from Dark Souls. Yeah, Deacons of the Abyss. Nice. Zapana. Zapina. I see you. Yeah, love myself squad choirs too. Definitely Witcher vibes. Okay, so we were talking about main themes a while back. And here we have the exact thing I was talking about that you shouldn't do. You should repeat this melody, because it's such a great melody. And you know when you have a great melody. Repeat it, for God's sake. God, would have been lovely to hear it another time, another round. The first zombie of tonight, or maybe I missed some. Yeah, it's not an uncommon melody, that one. It's just that when you hear it in this theme and it's only like a 2-minute song, why not just extend the theme and play it another time? Anyways, next up we are listening to Arterial Inceptionis. Or something. Yeah, come on. Say hi in the chat, we don't bite. And a sub. And I'll tickle your zombie. For you. Erastus, thank for the sub. Yeah, goddammit. We usually have hundreds of zombies. Why only 2 today? It's Wednesday. It's the game music show evening. Come on. Yeah. If you begin a build-up, you better continue on that build-up. Don't just dead stop. Yeah, that's so beautiful with all the build-up. All that long build-up and that release. It's so beautiful when the track blooms. Build-up. Yeah. Beautiful bloom there. When the track blooms. After that long build-up. That's a hard question. Besides Minecraft, what's are the best Swedish soundtracks? Yeah, I wrote there. I don't know. Maybe of late Arc Raiders. That's a cool soundtrack, but it's not in the league of Minecraft. It's not gonna be as remembered, but it's a cool soundtrack. There's some really cool songs in that soundtrack, but it's very much a derivative of Vangelis and Blade Runner. Anyone play the Army of Two? The music you hear in the loading screens between the levels. Do-do, 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 do-do. It's a favorite. Anyways, I love that game. Too bad I don't have it anymore. Yeah, but talking about the game's from Sweden, but yeah, the composer's from Germany. Yeah, Armor 2, fire game. I played it with my brother also, so like the perfect game for Army of Two. Check out his channel, by the way, Elrinf. There you have his YouTube nickname. I'm gonna promote his channel a bit here. Why not? I think that's the link. Yeah, the MVP guy. I wonder what happened with the game he was making. We were going to play the game sometime. I guess he's busy. Don't think he's in the stream tonight. Right, so let's continue. Next track. Pedujara, Ephemeral Cycle. Boss time. Yeah, this is beautiful. But that riff here, it sounds more Middle Eastern than a typical Chinese riff. Ooh, we're traveling. It's epic. Love the percussion work. Bum, bum, bum. Holy shit. Yeah, also a favorite from the battle themes tonight. Even immortality ends. Yes, we're getting the tambourine and everything. I think that with all the like percussive stuff going on, and it sounds like a jungle theme of sorts. So again, it reminds me a little bit of a Middle Eastern kind of instrumentation also. But Monster Hunter, anyone? Oh yes. Now we're talking. Yeah, they're really stepping up the game here with some trip hop, trap drums going. Yeah, I've totally enjoyed that build up. Ancient Evil. Yeah, maybe. So I guess how can they step up this third phase? The Peduyara, Demiseless Existence. I wonder how they're gonna beat the previous one. But I can see, if you look at all the tracks that we've listened to today, they have somewhere around like 200k plays, 120 to 300k plays. And these ones, the Peduyara, the three phases here, they have a 3.3 million, or at least these two latest ones. Holy shit. And then the next one, yeah, we're gonna listen to this one first. Demiseless Existence. Arion. Yeah, they all have derivatives from metal, definitely. Yeah, symphonic metal. Not this one, but the previous ones. I mean, it's typical for metal bands to play. One of my own riffs. I played a lot of that stuff. Yeah, these were some really nice tracks. So the next one here, Samudra, 5.7 million plays. Featuring Chinese characters. The melody.
将我的伤痕刻蚀成龙鳞，突袭中酝酿着风雨，血脉更续。
So we do get that melody again, but with vocals.
在我皮肉下交织成命运，扎根于烈火烧灼的龙心，魔力竟是做我的骨骼，放任飓风从口中挣脱，用传说重塑我，用疼痛重铸我，撕裂心海之方，万军雷霆的巨响，摇撼心魂激荡，惊涛骇浪胸口，鲜血
I think this is such a cool track. Man, what a vocals. What a singer. He really nailed the part, nailing the parts. Sounds so good. So that's Dan Heng. Is that the singer? This is Dan Heng's theme. Okay, so not the singer. Some character in the game. This is up there with F-Type 77. This is up there with Regression as the best vocal Hoyo mix songs. Yeah, I think it really rocks, this track. Damn, so good. I wonder where it plays in the game. Sounds like an end credits track for the game. Nice. Also sang Regression. We got to hear that. Sounded like some auto-tune in there. A great singer. Do you hear the vocoder in the background there with all the harmonies, or a harmonizer? It sounds so fat, but they are very like nicely, smoothly crept in there, mixed into the music. But it adds so much flavor. Is that the end of it? And then there's the instrumental version. Subnautica. But with the vocals, it's so much cooler track. I understand why it has 5.7 million plays. That's an amazing track. F-Type 77, I'll send the PV if you'd like to react to a song with visuals, English translation of lyrics. Yeah, please by all means. Post that on our Discord channel. Okay, he also, you know some of the lyrics. So what was this, Chinese or a Mandarin? How many times they repeated the melody? Are you satisfied? Yes, I am satisfied. Now I'm satisfied with... Familiar? Yeah, come on guys. Listen to the lasers. Leave a like on the video. Song in Mandarin. Yeah, but what a wonderful soundtrack. Like every track was very warm and inviting. And indeed, I found quite a few tracks there that I'm gonna come back to in order to hear more of the details in the instrumentations and everything. A very nice blend of Chinese and electronics. Very well balanced how much electronics there is in the soundtrack. There we have it. Let's see if we can get it on screen while we're at it. I used the Romanized lyrics to learn. Okay. Let's see if we can get the image. Image. The image. Something like that. Fire away.
过往潮汐将我的伤痕刻蚀成龙鳞，突袭中酝酿着风云，血脉更续。
Okay, this is Dan Heng.
在我皮肉下交织成命运，扎根于烈火烧灼的龙心，磨砺今世做我的骨骼，放任
Hurricanes unleashed, tearing from my throat.
用传说重塑我，用疼痛重铸我。撕裂
Dragons.
海之方，万军雷霆的巨响，浩瀚星魂激荡，惊涛骇浪胸口，鲜血滚烫，淬炼出爪牙锋芒。我必身披星光，在领域中远至上。
This section is so cool. And now it almost becomes Totoro. Or at least in the fashion of Ghibli. Maybe it's the string that gives it away. Beautiful track.
撕裂星海之方，万军雷霆的巨响，浩瀚星魂激荡，惊涛骇浪胸口，鲜血滚烫，淬炼出爪牙锋芒。我必身披星光，在领域中远至上。
And Moses. It's always so epic, over the top epic. And we all love it, don't we? Subnautica. Yeah, so to summarize today, I think we already summarized, but what a wonderful, warm listening experience we had today. Again, thanks everybody for joining in here tonight and listening to some more Star Rail soundtrack with me, Honkai Star Rail. So what should we do next? Make sure you jump on my Patreon, patreon.com/Gelhain, and take part in the poll for upcoming reaction shows. And like we talked about earlier today in the stream, check out our Discord channel. Always the links in the description. And for God's sake, make sure you hook up with my other channel, Gelhain Gaming. I'm gonna post the link here in the chat so you can do it right away, because tomorrow evening we'll be playing some games. I think this is the link. I hope. I think. Great. I'm writing in the emoji window. God damn it. Yeah, it was a wonderful soundtrack to hear all the like Chinese instrumentations and all the tremolo playing. And a great melody. I guess it's like the chef never reveals the secret recipe. You don't want to give away the melody too early. Save the best. Save the icing on the cake for the very last moment. Sumeru Fontaine. Yeah, I'd love to hear more from Sumeru. Genshin main theme, indeed. It's also one of those mini-boss themes. I can listen to it forever. It's a beautiful melody. Thanks. Happy to hear you enjoyed the playing. And yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed. Of course, you know what to do. Hit the like on the stream and tell all your friends about this music reaction show. And I'll see you in the next episode. And again, make sure you hook up with Gelhain Gaming so we can play some games together tomorrow. Have a nice evening, everybody. I'm gonna go and grab myself an evening sandwich and maybe watch some Arcane. I feel I deserve it after all the past days here. I've been working so bloody hard on my new Arpeggiator plugin, which was released in version 1.1 yesterday. And yeah, it's a really smooth release, this one. It's very happy how the plugin turned out. I haven't really decided. We haven't done a poll for the next reaction show, so we'll see what happens next. But we did the blueprints and we did some Genshin Impact character trailers. So we'll see what happens next here. See you next time. Bye. Maybe we should end the show on that. On a tritone. But then again, you won't be able to sleep, maybe. But I'm gonna do it anyway. See you next time. Yeah, whatever. Bye! Yosa. Evening.